My name is Prakhar Kumar and today I am going to show how to create a HTML form. So before going to know how to create a HTML form, we should first understand what is HTML. So HTML is a markup language which is used for creating a web page. It stands for Hypertext Markup Language. And here we have used a simple HTML document. Here dot type HTML is a declaration that defines that this document is HTML document. Here HTML tag or HTML element we have used, it is a root element of an HTML page. The head element contains the meta information about the HTML page, means it contains the information related to the HTML page. Here we have used the title element which is used to specify the title of the HTML page, means we are going to give a title of our page. The body element defines the document body and it's a container for storing the all the contents inside the HTML web page. And we have indented with a closing body tag and the HTML tag. So let's start our HTML course. So here if you write anything in the title, so it will display in the web page as information related to it. So suppose if I write page 1 or if I write let's create a HTML form, you have to save this and you have to run this. You will see there is a web page. It's showing let's create a HTML form. So whatever you give the title, it will always declares or defines what our web page is, means it declares the title of our web page. Okay, so let's create our HTML form. So here before going to create a form, I will tell you one more thing. Here this body element defines the document body and it's a container for all the contents, such as here you can store headings, paragraphs, images, hyperlinks, tables, list, all. And here we have used different type of headings. Like if you use H1 heading, it is used to define the largest heading. If you use the SS heading, it will define the smallest heading. The paragraph tag is used to show or define the paragraph. So here I have used the one word element. So HTML element is defined by a start tag and it has some content and it has int tag. So this is a HTML element. Here title tag, then let's create a HTML form. It's a content and an int tag title. Okay. So let's create an HTML form. So what we have to create in a form, we have to write in our body. So body consists of all the contents. So let us create a HTML form. So in body, if you write like, if I using h2 tag, means I am giving the heading of our form. Like form, what is form? Form is used to take the user input. So inside the form, you have to write your details and you have to press or submit. So it will take the user input, means it will take the input from the user. So here if I write please fill this HTML form, so this will, I am going to save it, this will be displayed on our screen. Let's see. Here you can see please fill this HTML form. So it's a H2 heading, means it's smaller than the highest, means largest heading. So let us create a HTML form. Here for creating form, you have to use a form tag. So form tag, you have in form tag there is a syntax like form action equal to something and method equal to post. Method equal to post. So here this line means that in form action, suppose if you write some file, means whatever the input you are going to give is all going to be stored in that file. So suppose I am writing form action equal to action dot php. So all the our data will be stored in action.php file. And we have used method equal to post, means we are storing our data into our action.php file. So I'm not creating any action.php file. It's just a simple document for an HTML form. So here we are going to write our form. So here we are going to give our label for our form, like label for equal to app name, means my name, first name, and you will write like name, means in form basically it consists of name, password, anything like that. If you are getting login form, it consists of name, it consists of password. So here I will written the label name. So I'm closing this tag. So here you can save, and if you see the form, you will see here name message came. So it's a label, and now you have to get a form for form. If you want to take a user input, you have to create a box user for user input. So here for taking the input from the user, I will write input type equal to test, means it defines that you are taking the input from a user and it is a test type. So here we are going to give name equal to name, and here I am going to give the value. So whatever you are going to write in the value, it will come under the box. So enter your name, and you will close the. So let's see what is happening. So here you can see name, enter your name in the box. A box is created in which you can see enter your name. So whatever you write the name here, suppose I write Prakhar, anything, Prakhar, okay. So it is going to take input from a user, means I am giving the value inside the name variable, and name box is there for storing that value. Okay, and here I will use br tag. So br tag is used to get me to the next line, means it will make me to move to the next line. So if I write again label for equal to password, then I have to name as password, and I am closing the label tag, and then I will write input type equal to password and name equal to password value equal to enter your password. Then it will be displayed as a, means a password variable will be created and a box will be created inside it, and it will be asking from the user that enter your password. Let's see here password, and because I have given the input type as password, here nothing will be shown. Whatever you will write, it will not be displayed to the user. Like I am writing something, it will not shown to the user. So here I now for the form there is a need of a submit button, so we have to make a button. So here we are using button type equal to button, and I have given the button name as submit. So it will be used to submit the form. So let's see here submit button as came. but it is not looking good. So I have to make our button in the next line. So I will use BR tag to make our element to come on to the next line. Let's see. Okay, so this is scheme. So this page is not looking good. It's a simple HTML document page, but we need to design this. So we use CSS, cascading style sheet. We use this to design our web page. So let's create a simple cascading style sheet. So before creating that, we need to link that page in our HTML document. So how to link that page? We will use link relation equal to style sheet. It's showing that we are using the style sheet. We are using the cascading style sheet in our HTML document. So here we are going to write href equal to, we can create any name, form.css. What will you give the name in href? We have to create a same file and you have to do the style of our web page. So let's create a new file. We can give its name as same name that we have used in href form.css, and I've created this name. Okay, so here I can style our web page. So here I've used that tag body. So we have to style this content. So in CSS we write like body, and we're going to style the contents of the body tag content. So here I've given the color, background color, gray. So what does this line will do? It will change the background color of our HTML form to gray. So before it was white, now it will be changed to gray. See, it is changed to gray. Okay. Now we are going to write a next line. Then we want some width in our form, in our body. So if I write 300 pixel, it is going to give a width our body. Okay, what is the problem? Here I have given width equal to 300 pixel. Form.css is correct. Okay, now it's working. So I make this correct. So I am giving the width as 300 pixel. So let's see, it's like that. It came like that. Okay. So if I'm giving the margin as auto, and I've given the padding as 95 pixel. So let's see what will happen. So using these two properties, it will set my form to come to the center. So now I have to give the spaces between the form and in the input tag means here is our form. So now it's not looking better. So we have to give space in between the boxes and in the boxes also. So I have used the input tag for creating this two name and password variables and their values. So I will use that tag inside CSS for styling those labels and their boxes. So here I will use input tag in our CSS. So here I write input with 100%. So this property will change the width of our form to 100%. So let's see what will happen. So see, now it's looking little better. Now I want the spaces in between the boxes. So let's see how to do it. So if I write padding edge 5 pixel and 13 pixel, what it will do, it will create a space in between the boxes. See, now it's good. So now space is created in between the boxes. Now I want the submit button to look a little better. So as I've used input type equal to button here, I've used button type equal to button here. So I will write a button because I'm setting CSS property in button. So button height, I'm setting the height as 30 pixel. So if I'm setting the height as 30 pixel, what will happen? The button height will increase. So let's see. It's because 30 pixel looking better. And if I want to change the width of that button, I will write button width at 70 pixel. So it will change my width of the button. So see, now it's look better. So now if I want this level 2 means I want the level to increase its size. So I will use label tag here. So I will use label in our CSS. Label. So we can write font size property. Font size property used to change the font of our web page. Font size 25 pixels. So you can see what will happen. Here font size increase. So it is little big. So I will reduce it to 20 pixels. So you can see, yeah, now it's fine. So what you write in about this form here, write as Kumar, and if you write some password, okay, so you let's submit. So this is a simple HTML form, how to create this form.